You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White sports supporters, let's talk about the WNBA. The Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark, Tiffany Hayes. Happy Memorial Day. Thoughts, prayers, all your energy towards the men and women that have served this country and have sacrificed their lives. This is what today is about, not steaks, hot dogs, and hamburgers. Those are nice too. I get it. American flags, boom, right there. We all know yesterday, I did a video on this, the post from Tiffany Hayes fans over on Threads that has now made its way to X and has a lot of people asking questions of the WNBA, the Indiana Fever, Cathy Engelbert. What's going on right now? We got to remember something. The Indiana Fever never apologized for calling their fans racist or insinuating they were racist during the Angel Reese racist fiasco investigation. Anybody remember that? They never publicly came out and said, we don't believe our fans are racist, blah, blah, blah. Didn't do anything. They rolled over, let the activists rub their bellies last year. I have not forgotten that. I implore fans to not forget that about the Indiana Fever. Listen, I got some cousins we don't speak about that will ride at dawn. Upon request, just let me know I got you. Some people are trying to claim this is not a threat. The hell it ain't. The hell it ain't. You're talking about getting a group of people together and beating the shit out of somebody. That is what you were talking about. Tip Hayes threes come out and said, that's real. That is a co-signing, allegedly. That is a co-signing of said remarks. So a lot of people are wanting to know, one of your players is inviting violence from fans towards Caitlin Clark. Time for you to decide if it's no space for hate was a gimmick or if you actually care about the safety of players. No, hell no. They were more concerned about guys like me talking shit and criticizing than they are actual, true, what seems to be threats. That's what they're more concerned about. I mean, it's a joke. Why is there a double standard in the WNBA? If any troll does anything in the name of the Indiana Fever, the commish investigates. But Tiffany Hayes can threaten Caitlin Clark online with violence and the WNBA does nothing. What type of precedent is this, where only violence against Clark is acceptable for the last 2 years? She's white and she's straight. That's why they're like this. They got the blinders on right now. I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. I was literally thinking that we were due for something absurd because Caitlin Clark was being threatened somewhat fairly, was being treated somewhat fairly this year. In a normal workplace, you get fired for threatening a coworker. In the WNBA, you get rewarded. If you threaten Caitlin, this league is a joke. Why is Golden State guard Tiffany Hayes encouraging violence against Caitlin Clark on Threads? Why hasn't the WNBA stepped in? If this were Caitlin Clark engaging fans, they demand an apology. Black players are held to a different standard. You'd have Al Sharpton walking streets right now. Let's be real. I'm just going to call it like I see it. You would have Al Sharpton and that Fugazi attorney crop out there and Jamel Hill and ESPN. They would all demand justice. We know. Tiffany Hayes, you got embarrassed. Move on. Logo 3 in your face in front of millions and millions. Look, every player in the league's had some kind of, in this league, the NBA, even Michael Jordan got shaded by players knocking down shots in his face. It happens. But for some reason, these thin-skinned players in this league can't handle it. You're coming off an idiot communicating with those bums on Threads, Tiffany Hayes. Don't be mad you don't have a fan base, but haters of CC celebrating you. And of course, that's the rest of the crap, where she commented on that one, commented on this one. Nah, nothing to see here. Good Lord, please move along. Nothing to see here. Will anything come out about this? Or are they just going to sit back in their little offices and be mad that people on YouTube is calling them out? Is that what we're doing? The media? Nothing? Nothing o'clock from you jokers? People wonder why I quit listening to the media 10 years ago and lost all respect for you clowns. Yeah, I'm going to start hammering the Indiana Fever media pretty regular on here. You jokers. It's all you need to know. It's all you need to know. Nothing to see here. Please move along. An investigation. If they do a damn thing to her, the league, if there's any repercussions, if they put out a statement, anything, I will be floored. I will be floored. My feeling is it's going to be church mouse quiet. Church mouse quiet. Or the league will put out some generic bullshit statement that won't directly address any specific player because they're chicken shit. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.